Welcome to this new moon energy forecast for our new moon in Taurus on May 19th, 2023. So we're going to take a deeper look into what the divine feminine holds for us for this coming lunar cycle. Our themes for the new moon in Taurus is creative mothering, calm flow, and peel back, peel off, and discern. So let's dive in. Stay tuned for the full update. Hi everyone, happy new moon. I'm Magic Maggie and I'm a soul communicator or mistress of the moon, shamaness, if you like titles. And I offer grounded and practical tools and teachings, ancient teachings for women who wish to become spiritually strong leaders of their own lives. So every new and full moon, I tune in on the energies of Luna to feel in what areas of the self we are being guided to do our work right now, and how we can bring in more of the divine feminine energies into our everyday lives and practices. So today we're tuning in on the new moon in Taurus, happening on May 19th, 2023. If you want a written version article of this new moon update, I suggest you check out my article on my blog. I'll leave the link below, where I also share deeper rituals and insights, practices to aid you in this transition and for the entire lunar cycle. So remember to subscribe to my channel if you want more updates from me, and also subscribe to my bi-monthly moon letters, because then you will get these energy forecasts straight in your inbox every new and full moon. So I like to start my videos with checking in, tuning into these energies of the lunar transit. So we get practical, and I invite you to share this space with me. So that's where we're going to start right now. Get yourself comfortable. Maybe you want to stand up for this practice, or sit down with your spine straight. So today I want to show you the practice that I've also written out in my new moon article for the new moon in Taurus. I call this practice breathing with wings. So if you're standing up, firmly root down your feet, spread your toes out wide and place them into the ground, or the softness beneath your feet, right? And start just establishing a calm breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. So with your breath, start feeling how you're relaxing your body, and stay with a strong spine still and a natural curve in your lumbar spine. Inhale fully and exhale fully. Now spread your fingers out wide and place them gently on your solar plexus. So you put it a little bit below your chest and above the navel on your solar plexus, and keep your elbows back. Just gently relax by your side and continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Start now directing your breath to the belly, to the solar plexus area. So imagine you're breathing in into the solar plexus area, expanding, creating more space, and exhaling, also contracting and releasing through the solar plexus on your exhalation. We're gonna add a little bit of movement with the arms and hands now. So when you inhale through the nose on your next inhalation, let the elbows draw back and the fingers spread a little wider. So your elbows draw back like wings and the shoulders are almost touching each other. And on the exhalation, let the fingers move forward again and come together as you round your upper back and let the elbows come forward. So you have like wings following your breath. Inhale fully, move back, and exhale gently, move forward. So we let the arms follow the breath and really resist the urge here to fly off with the wings, and instead move really slowly with the arms. Take long, deep breaths, creating space in the back as you let go. I strongly suggest you try this practice in your moon ritual. When you're alone, you feel how the rest of you want to move, if at all. Stay with the breath, and just if you want to add something rather than flying off, try to add the spine up to the neck just a little bit, so you expand even further in the chest. We start to come to stillness again with our hands. On the next exhalation, let the hands just rest on your belly. Inhale fully, exhale fully. Inhale and feel that long spine of yours, and exhale, feel how you're sticking with a firm strongness in your belly, while being relaxed in your buttocks and your feet are rooting down. A couple more breaths before we dive into our lunar themes. All right, let's take a deeper dive into the themes for this new moon in Taurus on May 19th. All right, for the first lunar themes for this new moon in Taurus on May 19th, 2023, we look into creative mothering. The first thing that come up for me around this mothering energy that is holding us now in the Taurus portal, the Taurus energy, is working with the great Mother Earth herself, and various aspects of the Mother Goddess. Like, I've been called for a while to work with Saraka and to wear her, to have this Sami Mother Goddess in my energy field. So that's one way to do it. And I also suggest to go to be practical with the mother energy, to invite her more into your body, to your life, to connect with the earth energy, Mother Earth energy, and to bring out more of that creative mothering inside you. So let's take a little deeper look into what that can mean, working with the creative mothering in this lunar cycle. I'm sure you've already felt the creative energy being very strong since we've been in the Taurian sun for a while, uh, and having also the goddess Venus supporting us in creating beauty and abundance. So when we lean into this earth, Mother Earth energy, we're using the mothering side of creation and the mothering side of creativity, of creating, creation, creativity. So we're thinking not just wearing life or creating life and birthing life, but also the caretaking, which is a very strong creative energy. So many of us maybe not naturally think of being creative means taking care of, but indeed it's a very strong creative energy to be taking care of things, of your creative projects, taking care of children, of babies, of Mother Earth herself, of taking care of your home, your house, your physical home, abode, your body. It's a very creative energy. You always work with the Mother Earth energy and Shakti, divine feminine herself, when you step into this responsibility and caretaking mode. And sadly, it's been diminished and removed from our societal norms. We in Sweden, for instance, we are taught to give our babies to someone else, to the government, to child care of some sort, instead of caretaking them ourselves. Few of us grow up with this sense of and learning how to take care of our creations all the way. I mean, from conception or planting the seed to creating the whole creative process, to birthing, to taking care of the postnatal period, taking care of it and care for it and nurture it afterwards, when our creative project might look finished. But for instance, if you write a book, it's a whole this process, and when you have your book birthed, maybe it's up to here even, it's difficult in many ways, but when you have your book, you're nowhere finished, because especially now in this day and age, you need to support your book, support your work, support your art. Just like with the baby, it continues to grow, it continues to explore life and wants to see the world, so you need to put it out there. You need to stay with your book, and many authors nowadays, they do talks and they're out and about and they talk about their book. So that's an example of the caretaking. But still, you might find there are so many things that want to be born. Especially if you already have many things going on at the same time. It might be a bit confusing, like Mercury retrograde have put a confusing veil over our path. So even though Mercury now is directed again, we have the shadow phase a few more weeks, and after that we might have more clarity, but there's still more work to do. Our second lunar theme then for our new moon in Taurus is calm flow. So with the calm flow, I feel it's this the shadowing from the Mercury retrograde, the eagerness that might come with a new moon. We feel it's time to start something new. We have so many ideas that want to birth and come through, right? As I said. And we want to go further, but we might feel ourselves being pulled back again and again. So we look at this way and it feels expansive and great, and we want to move there, but then we find we're being pulled back. A door slams in our face, and this is not the way, but this way maybe, and it keeps going around for a bit. It might be the shadow of face and a little bit confusing because we still have work to do, like so much stirred up. And especially if you sat with your darkness and did your practice since the eclipse and for the past lunar cycle and during the retrograde, it's so much opened up for us. And we saw the new path, and we saw the new we're moving into, the new we might feel we're already here, but now we have this time to really like clean out the last bits and pieces, like have a look back. So what was the new that was created, and maybe I need to clean out a little bit and need to let go even more of some stuff. I can't just leave it hanging, or it's not finished yet. I haven't emptied the garbage. Even though I put the trash in the garbage bin, I haven't emptied the garbage bin, and I haven't taken out the trash. So that's where we're at right now. Even if you did like stuff your garbage bin during the retrograde and since the eclipse, you need to take the trash out. So that's what we're gonna do for a few more weeks. And just keep checking in with yourself. What stirred up? What opened up? What new intentions did you put up? Did you place out and opened up for? Just be honest with yourself here. There are more practical things to do. Maybe you won't see it at first, but there's still practice. There's still practical things to do around you. So we have the Taurus energy, a very earthy sign. We want to get practicals with our hands and fix up. Equally, like we're cleaning out. Because when we release and let go, we really create a beautiful space and a new space for that new, so we can enter. But equally, we want to prepare the soil for that new situation or that new life we're in. Because preparations just create calm. Preparations create smooth. So it could be like if you bought a new house during this phase and the last period, the practical preparations then can be like packing. It's actually packing. And maybe you want to map out the garden, the new garden in your place. So you have a map where you want to put your plants. Maybe you're moving the plants. You want to prepare the plants for the move as well. Prepare everyone involved for the move. So prepare yourself on a very practical level now. You might feel ready on a soul level because that's what's been happening. The expansion on a soul and cellular level, that's already started. That's already opened up for you. So now you need to get practical and embody the new. So while you're moving back and forth between washing out, cleaning out, and preparing the new, you might even find yourself really enjoying this ride, because that will create the calm flow that I'm talking about. So stay very clear and focused with this, like looking back, moving forward, looking back. We're in transition, and stay with your breath to create a calm flow. The third lunar theme for our new moon in Taurus: peel back, peel off, discern. Again, with taking the trash out, we might need to go through them again. But with such a strong and creative, really Shakti stirring energy in this whole cycle, and it's been really potent this whole spring, as we have in the northern hemisphere the past cycles. I'm sure you've felt it too. But right now we will create health, always balance, with working with the opposites. So we will create health, we working with the opposite. For the actual transit of the new moon, this means stillness, observing, receiving the wisdom rather than acting on it, and work with the dark goddess energy during this time of the moon transit, the dark moon to the new moon. If you want support in your practice and tuning into the Dark Goddess, I have a piece of art with Dark Goddess energy into it. That's it's very powerful, loving energy of the Dark Goddess that you can sit with. So I'll leave the link to that one below if you want to check that out, if that's something for you to work with. So for the days leading up to the new moon, and certainly for the coming 1 or 2 weeks, the opposite might mean sharp discernment. So, for instance, in your intention making at this time, as I said, you might be feeling Shakti very strongly. You have so many ideas, and you want to put out so many intentions and put it out into the universe and to Mother Earth. Of course, yes, do it. Especially like put it out there. Just release it from your skin, and especially let it go from your mind. So you release it out into the earth, let go from of discerning by just dropping the thought of it, dropping any thoughts of it, and start to instead peeling off layers. Set your intentions and then revise. Discerning means, as I said, let go and cut out. So that's what you do in the reflection work, in the revising work, and it's always a great time to do reflection work. That's what I call the shadowing work, where you look inside, and it's especially during a new moon, or the dark in a new moon transit, and the first moon phase. So revise, discern, like ask yourself questions. Is this realistic? Is this where I'm at right now? Does this serve my highest purpose? Does this align with my soul's purpose? So really, is this something brand new? Where did this come from even? Is this brand new? Or is this something that is a tweak, that is new to something that's already existing? Coming back to that first theme again, everything's intertwined. So really caretaking. Is this an intention, an idea making, an idea I have to make something better in my caretaking, for that to grow and expand, rather than like, is this something brand new? And maybe for you, I feel for a small group of us, it is something brand new that is the right path. So very important that you ask yourself these questions and sit with them, write them down in your journal, and discern. Like, let it go of your mind's control, let go of thought, so you can actually start to work with your intentions later on in the cycle. Because when we peel off also these naive ideas, we'll be able to maturely discern what path serves us, so that we will eventually get our highway to the highway ticket to for our ride here on earth, for our journey, for our soul's purpose. So even though we had this great expansion, now comes the step of maturity. So that will really sum it up, these themes. The step of maturity, caretaking, the creative mothering, and calm flow is like looking back and preparing for the new simultaneously. And equally, like, revise, reflect, use the questions in my article, the written version of this new moon forecast. You will have a ritual and reflection prompts to work with for this new moon in Taurus. So I really hope this serves you well somehow. Please leave a comment below how you're working with the lunar energies right now, how you found this video. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Also check out my written articles and subscribe to get your free moon letters and ads free also straight in your inbox, and you can do your practice nice and calmly when it suits you. So, so much love to you. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you again for a longer video on the full moon. But be sure to follow and subscribe, because I do post regularly shorter videos with charelas or intuitive talks. If you're into more messages from the divine feminine and bring it into your life and everyday awareness. So much love to you. Take care.